Hello, my name is Voodoo Mick or Michael Wysocki, depending on your preference. I am going to tell you about a show on the 6th of October, 8 p.m, the Old Tiger's Head, 351 Lehigh Road, SE12 8RU. I'm doing a psychic mentalism show, and also appearing on that show with me is the very talented Chris Forster. Chris Forster has 25 years psychic experience. He used to be on a television show called Mystic Challenge, where he would be reading for celebrities behind a screen or in another room. Celebrities would shuffle his tarot, and then his tarot would be taken to him, or they would hold his crystal ball and then that crystal ball would be taken to him, and he would read and give detail about the celebrity's life without knowing who that celebrity was. And then after the reading, it was revealed to him who that celebrity was, and invariably Chris was very, very accurate in describing the celebrity's life. He read for Nina Mishko. I'm hoping that I've pronounced her name right, the TV critic Nina Mishko. He read for a guy called Dave Faulkner, who I believe wrote a book about the craze. He also read psychically for a gentleman called Phil Tufnell, who's a cricketer. So, and loads and loads of other people as well. So I'm now on a double bill with Chris Forster, and I think that's I'm very, very excited about that. I do hope you can come to the psychic show. The tickets are £7, but as you are watching this vlog, as you are watching this videola, you are one of the cool people, and that means that you are entitled to get on the guest list. So all you need to do is contact me via Facebook or via Twitter. If you're watching this elsewhere other than Facebook or Twitter, get me on Facebook or Twitter by Voodoo Mick is my name on Facebook and on Twitter. So get me there. And let me know, and you and your friends can all go on the guest list, so you'll save yourself a fortune there. A lovely night out. I will be going on, I will be doing mentalism demonstrations, and then there will be an interval, and then Chris will be going on and doing psychic linking with people, perhaps answering some people's questions, another interval, and then I will be going on and doing more psychic mentalism work with people in the audience. We're going to be preempting people's choices. We're going to be seeing if those choices have significance in their lives. Sometimes we make choices on a day-to-day basis that we don't think are significant, and as I'll be demonstrating in 1 second, sometimes even insignificant choices can lead to significant psychic readings. And above all, we'll have fun and we'll play, you know, and that's what I like to do. You know, I'm fascinated by all this stuff, but above all, I want it to be entertaining and for people to have fun. It is a Saturday night after all. So let me see if we can do something, but through the medium of this video. Let's see if we can kind of like connect. Let's see if I can influence you. I want you to take 5 objects that you have maybe around you. If you're super tidy, you might have to go and get 5 objects. 5 objects that you can kind of hold in your hand. And I want for you to line these 5 objects up in front of you, maybe on the table where you're watching this, or on a chair by the side of you. But line these 5 objects up. And if you need to go and find these 5 objects, then please obviously pause the video and come back when you've got 5 objects lined up. So I'm assuming that you've got 5 objects lined up. The one on the most right hand side, as you look at those 5 objects, the one on the most right hand side, okay, that object on the right hand side, that's our target object. That is the special object of the 5. Now there may be something more valuable, conventionally speaking, to you in those 5 objects, you know, in the row, but for the purposes of this exercise, the one on the most right hand side is our target special object, and we'll come to that later as well. It's got more significance than you might realize. So here we go. Let's see what we can do with this. What I'm wanting for you to do now is I'm wanting for you to take that target object and swap it with the one to the left of it. So now the target object is 4th from the left or 1 from the right. Now you have choice, and here is where I'm hoping to influence you. When I click my finger, I want you to instinctively swap that target object with either the one directly to the left of it or the one directly to the right of it. So swap that target object now. Now, swap that target object with the one directly to the left of it or directly to the right of it. Again, do that now. And again, swap that target object with the one directly to the left of it or directly to the right of it. Do that now. And one final time, swap that target object with the object either directly to the left of it or directly to the right of it. Do that now. 5 objects. 5 objects in your living room, in your office, wherever you're watching this video, lined up. And I'm wanting to focus on the left-hand object. And I'm wanting to say here to you, please, for you to eliminate that left-hand object, because I believe that that left-hand object is not what the target. It's not one of the target objects. Take that out of the equation. Leave us with 4 objects there. One of which is a target object, and 3 of which are, for the sake of this demonstration, just irrelevant objects. Once again, I want for you to swap the target object with an object either directly to the left or directly to the right of it. Do it now. And again, I want to say here to you, please, the object most on the left-hand side of the 4 objects, the leftmost object on those 4 objects, we take that out. Take that out, leaving us with 3 objects. Swap the target object with an object either directly to the left or directly to the right of it. Do that now. 3 objects. And again, the left-hand object, the one on the most left-hand side of those 3 objects, take that out of the equation. We don't need that. It leaves us with 2 objects. Now, if I've been successful, 2 objects, one of which is the target object, and another object which is a non-target object. Please pick up those 2 objects in your hands. The one that is in your right hand you can put down onto the table with the other eliminated objects, because the one in your left hand is the target object. Was I right? Am I lucky in influencing you? Is the one that you're holding in your hand now the target object? Let me know. If you're watching this video on Facebook, let me know if I was right. If you want, you can tell me what this target object actually is, and I will look beyond the mundane of the object and to a deeper, slightly more symbolic place, and I will give you a psychic reading around the object that you described to me. Now I know what you're thinking. There's some of you, one or two of you out there thinking, well, if he's so psychic he'd know what object I'm holding in my hand. But that's just it, isn't it? I know what you're thinking. Psychic. So we're only having a bit of fun here. So but if you do want to participate in a slightly more of a reading, a psychic reading level, let me know what object you had as the target object there. And the more information and detail you can give me about that target object, let's say for example the colour of it or any detail you'd care to share with me, can go towards me taking the symbology of that object and giving you a brief psychic reading on your object, and maybe have relevance to you in your life and what's going on for you now or where you're going in the short-term future. Just a little bit of fun there for you. So choices, we make choices all the time, and aren't they fascinating? I think so. I also have here a prediction envelope, and in this envelope is it's a choice. Okay, it's a choice that somebody next week is going to make, and somebody is going to make a choice in front of everybody else in the Old Tiger's Head next week, and we will open this envelope. And again, if I'm doing my job successfully, what is in this envelope will match what somebody chooses to do next week on October the 6th. And then that choice will have significance, and a deeper reading can come into proceedings when we get to the end of that. Once that choice is made and this envelope is opened, we'll be able to do a little bit more about that. Again, you know, significant choices lead to significant readings. That's the idea anyway. So that choice will make something. Now, is the contents of this envelope the choice that you might make next week at the Old Tiger's Head? Well, it might be if you choose to come. So please do come, and let's have some fun and games and play psychic mentalism games and see what we can do. It will definitely be something different for the people who come. So I'm really looking forward to it myself, and I look forward to seeing you, if not next week, sometime in the future. I hope you're well, and lots of love from me. Take care. Speak to you soon, hopefully. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.